What's going on, you guys? What is going on? What is going on, you guys? It's be your boy Scotty by Nature TV, and we're here for a brand new episode of Yes for the Mess, where we talk about celebrity gossip, hot topics, and all things reality TV based. I hope you guys are having a wonderful, wonderful Monday, and I intend on doing the exact same thing, you guys. What is going on, you guys? What's going on? We in the building. We have a late night live for you guys tonight. After we've already done roast review or whatever and things like that. But I'm glad that you guys are here to spend a little bit of time with me tonight. I'm expecting this live to be about, like 45 minutes to an hour. I'm trying to kind of stretch it to that or whatever, but we're gonna try. You feel what I'm saying? But y'all already knew that I was gonna get on this story, but we're gonna talk about that once we get to the 5 minute mark. But before we get into anything, let me let you guys know if you're in the Atlanta area and I'm sorry, if you're in the Atlanta area or if you're going to be in the Atlanta area on May the 2nd, be sure to purchase your tickets to the Ooh Ladies First Panels live show. Yours truly will be hosting this event. So be sure to get your tickets right now. I think the early bird special has already passed, but the tickets are available as well as the VIPs and things like that. I think that's also available as well. So make sure you guys go and pick them up so you can meet the girls and you can also meet me too. So I'm very excited, you guys. I'm still in awe and I'm still very surprised that they asked me to host this live show for them. They could have picked anybody, but they chose me, and I'm very, very happy about that. So ecstatic. It's kind of like a full circle moment. Because we all started on a panel together, and now their panel is having a live show. So that is a lot. So I really do appreciate the love that they poured into me when they asked me to do this. I really appreciate it all, to be honest. Like I really do. So hopefully you guys come and show up and show out and all of those different things. Like I think I told you guys already, but I've sent in the manuscript for my next book, so I'm very much so looking forward to that. We're doing the reunion for the Scene ATL this Saturday. And I'm ready to go ahead and do that and get that shit over with, honey, because baby, I am tired of this season. Do you hear what I'm saying, honey? I am tired of this season. I am ready to move on. And yeah, so it's season one was okay, but we're ready to get into the next season. Like I'm kind of, as a person who has stated that he would never do web reality TV of any sorts, baby, I'm ready to get back in front of the camera. We're gonna have new cast and some, gonna probably have some of the same, all of the same people except for Carl back next season, but we're gonna have some new cast members next season. They're probably gonna have like 3 or 4 new people on the show next season. So I'm kind of looking forward to getting to know everybody and things like that. And all those good things. But yes, the reunion, we filming that Saturday. So I'm ready to go on and get that shit over with, y'all. But anyway, with that being said, we're gonna get started at the 5 minute mark. So let me see what all moderators I have up in here, and y'all know what y'all job is. We got Catherine, we got Ravine, we got Kendra, we got Sharice, we got Norris, we have Aaliyah Brittany. We have all of them in here, y'all. So listen, y'all know what to do. Go ahead and light this chat up right now. Cause y'all know when y'all light it up, y'all get me ready. So go ahead and light this chat up as we go into the 5 minute mark. It's 34 of you guys up in here so far. So you guys already know that this is the year of engagement. So if it's 34 of you guys watching, it should be 34 of you guys in the comments right now. Okay. So anyway, let's light this chat up. We're at the 5 minute mark now. So I guess we can get started at the 6 minute mark. So go ahead and light this chat up real quick for the next minute so we can go ahead and get this show on the road, y'all. Let's go ahead and get this thing popping. And if you haven't, make sure you guys tune into Josiah's Friday Night Live that he did last Friday. It was really, really good. Let me see. But yeah, all right. Let me see where we at now. We're almost at the 6-minute mark, so go ahead and light it up. Okay, we like 8 seconds away, so let's get it popping. All right, we're at the 6-minute mark, so it's time to get the show going. Now, tonight's show, rather, is mainly about the Real Housewives of Atlanta of some sort. Where the ladies came on the Sherri Shepherd show today, and it was talking about the 17th season of the Real Housewives of Atlanta. And not only were they talking about that, but they also discussed Real Housewife of Atlanta vet NeNe Leakes as well, and their opinions about whether or not she should come back on the show or whatever, right? So we're going to get started with the first part of this interview where Sherri Shepherd asks K. Michelle what is the real beef between her and Drew. And she really couldn't give much away, but however, she did talk a little bit about it. And I don't know about you guys or how y'all are going to feel if y'all haven't heard this yet, but it made me even more excited about this season because y'all know I was already excited about K. Michelle coming in anyway, but just listening to her and seeing her on the Sherri Shepherd show today, that made me even more excited. So let's get into Sherri asking Kay about her issues with Drew Sidora. Okay, let's get into it.
Now, Kay, Michelle, we got to talk housewives over here. Okay, in the trailer, you were having issues with fellow housewife Drew Sidora. Now, what's going on? Why y'all can't get along? What's happening?
I can't say a lot, but I can say it's not for what people think it is or what she would hope it would be about.
Okay.
She would hope it would be about music, but I don't fight about music, you know, when something doesn't compare. So it wasn't that. But no, honestly, like,
right.
You know, I travel all over the world. I work, you know, platinum, gold records, all type of stuff. One thing I'm not going to do is fight about music. So
okay.
I think people think that that's what it's going to be. I try to support all the beginners in music.
My good sister.
No, I'm just being honest.
That is not fair.
We got
Drew, we got Chicago. Chicago, stand up. I'm from Chicago. Drew is from Chicago.
But that's your friend.
That's my girl.
How do you say neutral?
That is my girl. I love Kay. Kay and I love Kay. I love Drew. But Chicago, we got to stand up, Sherri. Come on.
Oh my God.
You making the city look bad. We good. We good.
I'm just ask this. I got to watch
it. It's not about music.
It's not about music.
We got to go deeper than music.
It's deeper than music.
I don't even know why I'm going to answer this, but I'm going to answer this real quick. You were with NeNe at Cap.
Okay, so I guess that's pretty much the end of that portion of the interview where they asked her about the whole Drew Sidora of it all, right? So let's go ahead and get into it. Now, let me tell y'all something here. Let me go ahead and tell y'all, because y'all like know where I stand regardless, but that don't really matter right now. But let's go ahead and get into it real quick, okay? Now, K. Michelle, huge fan, been a fan since 2009, been a fan before she got on reality TV and all of those great things. So, you know, my love for K. Michelle goes beyond reality TV. And not to mention, I met her twice. I've talked to her on the phone before. She follows me on Twitter, been following me on Twitter for years. Like the last 16 years, she's followed me on Twitter. Even, I think, if I'm not mistaken, he's DM'd me many times. I'm a big fan, you know, so this ain't no reality TV stuff. Like, I don't really stand for reality stars. Like, I can give you the music shit, but I don't stand for reality stars. And that's my thing with K. Michelle. That's one of the biggest reasons why I'm very excited about her being here, because I'm a big fan of her musically, right? Then you have Drew. For the last couple of years, y'all know that I've been team Drew tooth and nail, been defending her tooth and nail, all of those great things. I defended her all last season. I think I defended her all season 15. And I think I defended her all season 14, basically, right? So if you've been watching my reviews and been watching my channel, then you all know how much I love Drew. So this whole situation with K Michelle and Drew is very, very difficult for me. It's very difficult for me because I like them both. I love one more than the other, but I love them both. And I'm really, really wanting to see what actually started this whole situation with Drew and K Michelle. Like, I really want to know what started it. Because as I said on one of my previous videos, there are people, dimwits, that really don't think that I can't be impartial. Here's the thing. At the end of the day, if K Michelle is wrong on this show, I can call her out if she's wrong. Like, I can literally say when she's wrong. But that doesn't mean that I'm not going to be Team K Michelle at the end of the day. Whether she's right or wrong, I'm going to be Team K Michelle. But even if I call her out, I'm still not going to I'm not going to like her any less than what I did before she came on the show, because my love for her goes beyond this show. So it doesn't really matter. So for those of you that really believe that I don't know how to be impartial, or I don't know how to be unbiased in my opinions on things, y'all are beyond stupid, because I can definitely call Kay out when she's wrong. And if she's wrong in this situation, she would definitely get called out about it. But I'm still not gonna dislike her. It's a lot, it's very different with this situation. Like, you could say I'm gonna love Kay regardless of if she's right or wrong. But if she's wrong, she would definitely get called out. I feel like I have to start off by saying that, because you know what I'm saying? People, yes, I thank you, Ocean Dreaming. I am very fair. Like, I'm very fair whether I like someone or not. And that's the biggest thing that I've been seeing people say. Oh my God, he's standing for K Michelle. Oh my God, I want to watch his reviews. Blah, blah, blah. That's not it. Like, y'all gotta understand, I am a big fan of hers. Like, very much so. I'm a big fan. I'm not gonna deny that. And I can, you know, when it comes to Kay, I'm gonna always be 10 toes down with Kay, even when she's wrong. But I can still call it out at the end of the day. You know, it's a little different when I'm watching reality TV and I can start off liking a person and then they do something like real fucked up and then I take my like back. That's one thing. But with K Michelle, when she do something wrong, if she does do something wrong this season, I'm not gonna take my like back just because she did something wrong. I'm gonna call it out most definitely. But Team K Michelle still. I'm not gonna get off of that. I'm not gonna get off of that bandwagon. Team K Michelle all the way. Even when she's wrong, Team K Michelle. Even when I gotta grip her by her wig, it's still gonna be Team K Michelle. So at the end of the day, if you can't accept that, at least, then I don't know what to say. But I just felt like I had to say that, especially now being that the show is 2 weeks away. You know what I mean? I know that people are very much so expecting me to be this biased ass bitch and I call her out on her shit. And that's just beyond false. But I'm not going to dislike her just because she's wrong, though. That's just what it is. However, people are saying that Drew is low-hanging fruit. All the new girls love coming on this show to come for Drew. A lot of that is true. We have seen it happen. Like, we did see Sonya come on this show, and she decided that her target was going to be Drew. She did make that her target. She did decide, I'm going to come on this show, and I'm going to beef with Drew. That's just the best way to put it. I'm going to come on this motherfucker, and we finna beef with Drew. That's what I'm going to do. And it's very unfortunate that that's what happens. I think with season 15, that's what Courtney chose to do. She came on this motherfucker choosing to beef with Drew. Why? I don't know, but that's what she chose to do, was beef with motherfucking Drew. But however, in season 16, a lot of them did that, following up behind Portia. We're gonna beef with Drew, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that. And that is annoying. But I'm not gonna say that this is the case when it comes down to Drew and K Michelle, because we really don't know if it's the case. So I'm not going to be the one that's going to get up here and say, oh my God, they're bullying Drew. I don't know what happened between Drew and K Michelle. And I'm going to tell y'all right now, if she is coming on here just to fuck with Drew, I'm definitely going to call it out. But you know what I'm saying? Like, no, I'm not with, I don't like bullies. I don't like people to bully other people. That ain't never been my steez at all. But yeah, I'm not with that. So if that's what Kay is doing, then that ain't it. You know, I'm never gonna stand for that, and y'all know I'm not. So I'm gonna need for people to really understand it and really try and really stop trying to pretend like they ain't never watched my videos before. You feel what I'm saying? Like, no. Like, I don't like for people to come on the show just to target somebody, make somebody else their target, make somebody, you know, just doing all that shit. Like, I don't like that. That's fucked up. So no. However, K Michelle threw some flawless ass shade at Drew. She did. No lie, she did. And I'ma say this, right? I'm gonna need for people to stop acting like Drew is more popular than Kay, because she's not. Now we could talk about Drew's resume in regards to what she's done on network television or what she's done with her movie career and things like that. Like, we could talk about that real quick, because there's some things that Drew soars in, and then there's some things that K Michelle soars in. So I know a lot of y'all don't like K, but we're not going to act like Drew is the second coming just because she beefing with K. Now, she was in White Chicks, she was in Never Die Alone, she was in Step Up. Some of these movies I never heard of before. She was in The Crazy Sexy Cool. She played T-Boz in that movie. She's done a lot of Lifetime films and things like that. A lot of y'all know her from The Game when she played herself. You know, things like that. So she has a decent like film career, whatever. She's not like on like a Angela Bassett or a Vivica Fox type of level. Never have been, but she has a decent career in that. Now, when it comes down to music, she is not seeing K on any level. So I'm gonna need for people to stop acting like she is. She's not seeing K on any level when it comes down to music. Drew literally just dropped some music, and I don't know what her music actually did, but it ain't doing what K did, right? So K has a gold album. K has BSOP was gold. Can't Raise a Man was gold. I mean, no, Can't Raise a Man was a platinum single. Love 'Em All was platinum. Maybe I Should Call went gold. Hard to Do went gold. And The Rain also went gold. So she has gold and platinum plaques as well. So when it comes down to the music thing, K Michelle is shitting on Drew all the way when it comes down to music. But when it comes down to film and TV, Drew got that. So there's some things that one is bigger than the other one in. And then a lot of people want to say another thing too. I know that social media really doesn't. I know some people probably say that Drew, like, social media followers are not like whatever, but Drew has 763K followers on Instagram, and K Michelle has 8.3 million followers on Instagram. So to me, K has more popularity than Drew in some form of fashion. But my thing is, when it comes down to acting and shit, K not seeing Drew. When it comes down to music, Drew not seeing K. However, Drew's new album, this past album that she had, was really, really good. I Did It To Me was a really good album. Like, it really was. And Better On My Own was one of my anthems last year around this time, when I thought that somebody was donezo in my life. That was one of my anthems. But the album was really, really good. And it's clear that Lyric London, you know, the choreographer that's in my comments right now, was looking for a moment off of me right now. And I just gave it to him by even mentioning the things that he's saying in my comments. But you're not going to get me out of pocket and out of my gold chain. You're not. However, yes, one person is seeing one thing and the other one ain't seeing, you know, that's just what it is. So for me, I like them both, but I really want to see what they're beefing about. Because Angela and Kay both said that it's deeper than some music shit. And I never thought that they were beefing about no damn music. You know, that's stupid. Why would they be beefing about music anyway? But I want to know what it's about. But if y'all don't remember, I did report on a story from Media Fake Out, of course. And you know, they were saying that people was questioning K Michelle and her marriage or something like that. And you know what I'm saying? I did say that I kind of believe that was Drew, like questioning her about whether or not she's really married or not, because that would make sense as to why they're beefing. Because I don't really believe that Kay just decided that I'm going to come for Drew. I'm just going to drag Drew. I'm going to come for Drew. I don't believe that she really did that. And if you remember those early tweets that she made, calling somebody a bimbo and how she came into this with love and people want to plot against me. Like, I don't know what that was about, but I do know that at the beginning of the season, she wasn't following Drew and she wasn't following Angela. And a lot of the times when K Michelle is beefing with somebody, it's not because of nothing. Sometimes it is for a reason, even if the reason is petty as fuck. Sometimes, most of the time, it is for a reason. When she was beefing with Rashida, that was a reason to beef with Rashida. When she was beefing with Mimi, I mean, it could go either way with that, because you did say something about a nigga, so it's kind of like, you know, whatever. When she was beefing with Tamar did something to her first. You know, a lot of the times when she was beefing with people, most of the time, not all the time, but most of the time, it's because somebody started with her first. So I don't know what this was now. I don't know what's going on here. We're going to see. But I'm very, very interested in knowing what caused this beef, because I love Kay and I love Drew. And I really don't want to take no sides between the two of them. I really don't, because I love Kay and I love Drew. And I really do believe that people do like to come for Drew on this show. They do, because Portia's reason for coming for Drew was no real reason. According to my source, Portia only came for Drew about Dennis so she wouldn't have to talk about her damn marriage to Simon. That's the only reason why she was coming at Drew so hard. Only for her to now, you know, be cool with Drew now, which is so odd to me, but you know, whatever. And you do know that this is the season of the division of it all. Like, it's like K Michelle, Shamia, Pinky, and Kelly on one side, and then you got Portia, Phaedra, Drew, and Angela on the other side. And it looks like Kay is cool with Portia, Phaedra, and Angela. She just don't fuck with Drew. And then you got Kelly beefing with Portia. Shamia got a problem with Portia and probably Drew. But and probably I think Shamia got a problem with everybody on that side. Pinky and Angela, Pinky and Drew, Pinky and probably Portia, Pinky and Phaedra, I think. You know, it's a lot of issues within this particular group. And I'm really waiting to see how this is going to pan out. You know, it kind of reminds me of what Chasing Atlanta is giving right now. Like, it's giving like Dominique, Ken, Q, Sammy versus Dominique, Q, Ken, Sammy, Nova, and Noel versus Althea, Carl, Tramel with Tony in the middle. Like, that's what this is giving me. That's what this is giving me, for real. That's what it's giving me. You know, on the scene ATL, there was no division in the group. With that, it was really no division. To me, it wasn't. It was just everybody chose to use me for their storyline. Let me stop. But yeah, that's what it's giving. So, you know, I don't know. We're going to see, though. We're going to see what it's giving. We're going to see how it all pans out. And I am really, really excited about this new season. Like, I know a lot of people are going in on Pinky already, and I don't understand why they are going in on Pinky so hard, because Pinky really ain't did nothing. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like because social media don't find her like attractive and shit, like they just or because that's a lot of the things that I be seeing them say. They be calling her ugly. They say she can't dress. They find her to be corny, but y'all ain't even got to know her personality yet for y'all to be going in on her so hard. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know why they're going in on Pinky so bad. I don't know why, but I'm actually going to give Pinky a chance. You know, I don't like those preseason faves type of things that people be doing. You know, they have a preseason fave and shit like that. So I don't know why they be doing that. I hate it when people do that. It's so irritating when people do that. But like I said, we're going to get it popping and we're going to see what everybody gives. I'm very much so looking forward to how everything pretty much pans out with this season. But that's not all though. We got more to get into. Sherry Shepherd had asked Phaedra how would she feel if NeNe came back on came back to the show. So let's go ahead and get into that. Let's talk about that real quick.
I don't even know why I'm gonna answer this, but I'm gonna answer this real quick. You were with NeNe at Capitol Hill. Y'all were at Capitol Hill together. So because you were with NeNe, NeNe is NeNe. Yes, do you want to see NeNe get her peach back on the Housewives?
I love NeNe. I'm gonna always love NeNe, and I would love to see her back.
You would love to see NeNe back.
NeNe is
Bring the talk back.
Girl, first of all, I don't know how you gonna say neutral. Because let me tell you something about me and my best friend, NeNe Nash. If something happened with me, she ready to fight everybody. I don't know how you stand.
You will see that Drew and Kay are, something you won't want to miss.
Well, I'm not.
You will not want to miss.
Miss Shady Boots over here.
Okay.
Like,
Someday.
look at y'all, ladies.
A real talent.
I'm not even gonna get off the
She
floor.
can't even get off the floor.
I can't even get off the floor. Y'all got
baby.
Now,
Thank
Drew
you
has
for
movies. Drew has talent.
Movies that no one really knows of.
No, that's not true.
we got it. Okay,
That is not true.
Thank you for being here because now we have to watch the show. Season 17 of The Real Housewives of Atlanta premieres Sunday, April 5th. I will be on my couch watching it on Bravo, and it streams the next day on Peacock. I'm going to watch it on Peacock, too. And up next from Broadway's Chess, Nicholas Christopher.
Okay, so that was Sherry asking Phaedra, does she want NeNe back? And of course, Phaedra said she would love for NeNe to come back. I'm the unpopular opinion of, obviously, I'm the unpopular opinion. I don't want NeNe to come back. I don't think she needs to come back. I think that NeNe at this point has really outgrown being on the Housewives of Atlanta. And this is a whole new cast that she doesn't really have anything in common with. And I just don't really see her gelling with this cast. I mean, yeah, Portia and Phaedra are there. Yeah, but I don't see why people can't just let well enough alone. Like, why does NeNe have to be confined to just Real Housewives of Atlanta? Like, I get wanting her back on TV though, because I don't mind her coming back on TV. NeNe is TV gold for real, so she should be back on my TV at some point. But I don't need to see her on Housewives of Atlanta. Let's be clear. Look at the show that got with the New York girls. You know what I mean? The old girls from Real Housewives of New York, like Luann and Ramona. Why not get something like that for the girls like NeNe, Lisa, Sheree? Since y'all want all the old girls back, let's get them a show. Let's let Real Housewives of Atlanta continue to flourish and just continue to move forward. I don't like it when people beg for a recast, they get a new cast, and then they say, oh, we want the old girls back, but you didn't appreciate them when they were there. You didn't appreciate them when they were there. So I don't really understand why we always do this. Like, we were begging for y'all was begging for a brand new cast. We need a new cast, Then you get one, and you ain't satisfied. So y'all got to pick your poison. Which one you want? Do you want a new cast? Do you want the show to move forward and continue to elevate? Or do you just want to stay in the past? And we got to understand, NeNe is not going to give us the same NeNe that she left with. And I would hope that she don't. NeNe is not going to be the NeNe from season 1 through 3. That's the NeNe that I loved. But the NeNe from season 7, on down, I couldn't fuck with that. NeNe got on my nerves them last few seasons she was on the show. No shade, but shade. She got on my goddamn nerves them last few seasons that she was on the Housewives of Atlanta. So if she's gonna bring that energy, I don't necessarily need her on my screen with that. But I just don't think that she really needs to be on RHOA at this point. Give her something else. Like, give her like a talk show of some sort. Like, do that. Let her host something. Like, there's no reason for NeNe to not have a talk show. There's no need. There's no reason for her not to. Like, NeNe is probably one of the most memed reality stars that's out there. Probably one of the biggest reality stars out there. There is no reason why NeNe don't work like some of these other girls do. There's no reason. And there was a time where I thought NeNe was going to get so big that she was not going to be on RHOA no more. Like, she was going to be so big that she didn't even have to be on this show no more. But people want her to come back. I think her coming back is like taking a step back, if you ask me. As much as I love me some Candy Burris, I don't want her to come back to RHOA. I think that she has elevated since she left. She's elevated even more since she left. And I feel like Candy used this show the way that she was supposed to use it. Of course, there's people out there who did not use this show like they should. But Candy absolutely used this show for what she was supposed to. And when she left on a high note. It wasn't on no low note. It wasn't on no notes like that. She left on a high note. And I honestly don't need her to come back. Especially not now. She's doing way too many things. She's doing well in Broadway. Her and Escape are doing really well. Like, stay gone. It's even with the web series. Like, look at Oliver Twix. I don't think he should come back to Chasing Atlanta. He's elevated a lot since he left. So it's no need for him to come back to Chasing Atlanta. Once you elevate to a certain level, at some point, it's like, okay, do I still need to be here? You know, how much longer do I need to be here? Or how much more can I give to this show now? You feel what I'm saying? So, because I don't intend on doing the scene ATL forever. Hell, I was ready to go after this first season, to be quite honest. But, of course, they don't want me to go nowhere right now. So, you know, I'll probably give it, I don't know, maybe about 2 more seasons. I don't know. I don't think I'm going to be there past season 3. I don't see it, but I don't know. My mind might change. I mean, shit, I already said I wasn't going to do no web reality show. And here I am doing a web reality show. So, I don't know. But I don't know. You know, it's very time consuming to do that. And, you know, I don't know how much longer I want to be on that train. But I'm definitely doing season 2. And if there's a season 3, I'll probably do that. But going past season 3, I don't know. I don't know. Depends. You know what I'm saying? Because doing the show is fun. Despite the drama that comes with it, it's actually fun to do. And it's actually fun to watch back and shit, you know? But I don't know. But yeah, I think that NeNe should do something else. I don't really think she needs to be on RHOA. That's just me though. So with all the shade that has been thrown, and K Michelle threw all this shade at Drew actually responded, okay? And this is what Drew had to say. So Drew responded and said, to all the beginners out there, keep going. I'm finally living my dream and preparing for my first Live Nation tour. Tickets are live. So that is what Drew Sidora had said in response to K Michelle. So I guess Drew Sidora decided to take the high road in the midst of the shade throwing. Okay, she decided to take the high road, and I could not be mad at that. I'm not mad at it. I'm not really mad at her response. I know there are some people out there that said, oh my gosh, she's playing a victim. I don't know if she's really playing a victim though. I don't really think so. But you know, those are my thoughts though. But we're gonna see how this actually plays out. There are some people that are definitely team Drew right now. They're already condemning K Michelle before they even see the goddamn show. We don't know what happened between the two of them, but they're already ready to drag K Michelle right now. But we gonna see though. We're gonna see how this is going. We're gonna see how this gonna go. But however, are y'all ready for season 17? Because I'm definitely ready for season 17. Like, I'm really ready for season 17. Like, Housewives of Atlanta is one of my favorite reality shows. And, you know, let me see. Oh, my DoorDash is on the way, honey. It's almost here. But, yeah, I'm ready for season 17. To be quite honest, like, I love Housewives of Atlanta. I'm always excited for it to come back. So, but I'm very excited because of K Michelle. Like, y'all already know that. That ain't nothing new. I've been saying it from the very beginning. But I want to see what they're going to give, you know. I'm ready to see what they're going to give. And plus, Married to Medicine, I have not enjoyed Married to Medicine this season at all, but their reunion was good. That was a good-ass reunion. They gave that for that reunion. They really did. I really enjoyed every morsel of that fucking reunion. You can't tell me shit. I enjoyed the fuck out of that reunion. Okay, that was a good ass reunion. I haven't really just been entertained by no Bravo reunion in quite some time. So for that to be the first part, that reunion was really good. But a lot of times though, sometimes these shows have a bad, like a boring ass season, but the reunion kind of makes up for it. And I think that that was the tea that with Married to Medicine. I think that's what happened with Married to Medicine is that they have decided to what is it? That's the tea with Married to Medicine. The season wasn't that great, but the reunion is making up for that. Before I go, just to keep you guys updated on everything that I got like going on right now. Of course, the Whether You Like It or Not panel returns in 2 weeks, of course. Y'all do know that we're nominated for Starlight Awards. I'm nominated for OG YouTuber or something like that. And not one, not two, but 3 of my panels are nominated for Best Panel Show. It's the Whether You Like It or Not panel, Roaster Review, and the Chasing panel are all 3 nominated. I know y'all voted y'all asses out, so we're gonna see if we won some. And the Boss Babe Awards are coming up. I think I'm going to that. And like I told you guys early on, I've already sent in my manuscript for my next book. That's already been sent to my publisher already. So expect the new book by the end of the year. The Scene ATL season 2 starts filming in the summer. We do the reunion this weekend. So be on the lookout for all of that stuff. Me and Josiah, we got a podcast coming out. It's called the Bestie Chat Podcast. We're going to start filming it very, very soon. So I'm looking forward to it, of course. We're doing the podcast in person. And we should be releasing it either late summer, early fall. We got all of our key points ready for the podcast. I'm very excited about this project that me and Josiah got going. Expect more. When I asked you to do a podcast, I got cussed out. Lyric, you ain't asked me to do no damn podcast. Stop getting on here lying. And if you did ask me to do a podcast, I probably didn't believe a damn thing you said about doing one. Because you know how you be saying you want to do shit and then you renege. However, but yeah, that's coming up. And then expect more reaction videos too, because I still have some coming up and all that good stuff. So with that being said, y'all, I'm out of here. Until the next video, I'll holler at you guys a little bit later. Bye.
That 20, yeah, you always been a sneaky bitch, hating from the sidelines, trying to get big, yeah. You don't found one, yeah, you don't found one. You don't found one, found you a real one. On my assets lately, you catching face shots, fire catching babies. Heavy on the highs, better get you some gravy. Cut that lady check, why you out here being lazy? I got bored with that season, I'm talking shit when I'm spitting. Fact, the bitch, I'm the reason. When it got you hoes heated. Snow got them hoes sneezing, got the meals you not eating. Where had them hoes leaking, God trust when I'm speaking. It's giving.
These bands gon' make it hot. Real niggas gonna come up. Don't let the game gon' change us. Real niggas in my circle, ho. Don't ever play us. This the real hustle. We make the money, don't make it make us. They ain't bout shit. Talking out they neck. Bitch, we bring the heat every time we step. You fucking with a beast. Fucking with the best. Get money on the east. Plug on the west. Bitch, I'm from the north. But we run it south. Bitch, we outside. What you talking about? Who the fuck is me? No, who the fuck is you? Get these niggas.